Oh, I was just going to reset my router. It came back. All right, yeah. It should start. Let me stop and start again. Will that help? Okay, we're back, right? Yeah. I don't know if you could see Chris's Skype because he's not back. I'm gonna have to call him back. Hang on. Let's give Chris a call. Call quality is 1 star. Thank you. And okay, call feedback. What were your issues? You don't know what your issues are. I'm not explaining it to you. All right, here we go. That's a little loud. Sorry. Okay, you there?
I'm here. It's gonna be one of those nights, huh?
Yeah, it is. I told you as soon as I logged on, I said, "Oh, my internet is crap." But we're back. We're good.
It's got to be the weather. It's got to be the weather too.
The weather's not good here. For those not by here, we have.
I don't see YouTube.
Tropical Storm Faye. Okay, let me turn my video camera on. You're a pain in the ass. Tropical Storm Faye is rolling through, and everyone and their mother is on the internet. Okay, all right, we're back. You ready? I gave my spiel about the
welcome to another edition
card,
of Gamma World.
The sheet. So
and the sheet, yes,
yes, everybody knows. That's where we're at.
Okay. Well, okay. So where do we leave off?
I don't know. We left off. I think we're over here. I'm going to try and be a little more descriptive too, because I was listening to the podcast and can't understand anything that's going on. So in the South Fork over here, I think this is us pulled off to the side of the road on the South Fork, heading towards that South Camp.
Yes.
Right. I don't know if you can see where I'm clicking.
So we executed a daring rescue of the slaves that were being held at the camp.
Mm-hmm.
We using stealth as we always do as our primary ally,
which lasted 2 minutes.
We were able to ambush a few of the guards, arm the people who rose up.
Yes, and rose against. Yes, awesome.
And then we made quick and hasteful.
It made a hasteful
exit. We exited stage right to the van or the truck, and beat feet, and were able to escape and position ourselves. Let me get my map set up so I can be clear. We positioned ourselves north, north of the southern of the 2 camps. Understanding that there was a fire burning, that we had left there unattended. The dune buggies had been gone.
Yes, and we haven't seen or heard from them since.
We haven't seen or heard from them since, but there is a fire there. There is smoke. It was indicating something was going on, and we're a little bit on the clock on what we're going to do with camp number 2.
Right.
And you had also gotten some news, as Rowen had spoken to one of the captives who had indicated that your mother was at the 2nd camp.
Yes. Now, miraculously, and I didn't listen to the last episode very recently, but miraculously, I do not think I had any hit points against me. I don't think I got hit with anything. I'm still full of health, right? Yeah.
Yep.
I escaped completely unscathed. I think we lost one. One of the slaves was running, got cut down by gunfire.
Got cut down by in one of the towers. Yes.
But other than that, I think we escaped pretty much unscathed.
Yeah, I think you have about 18. How many slaves did we have out there?
I think you said 16 or 18.
16.
I don't remember.
I thought it was 18. So you have 17 slaves, and 10 of them are armed. 11 of them are armed.
Right.
3 with muskets, and the rest have
muskets.
The
carbines.
Carbines. Sorry, carbines.
Well, no, we have 3 with carbines, and then we have some with
8 with
automatic.
Well, actually, you didn't get all
machine
8
guns.
Of them. Now you only got 1, 2, 3, 4.
We got 3.
You only were able to get 5.
5. Yes, we got 5 machine guns. Then we got 3 carbines, like regular single shot.
Yeah. Yep.
Even though I think technically a carbine isn't a carbine have a gas system? It's semi-auto, right?
It's breech loading. It's bolt action type weapon.
Okay. And then you're in the Navy. You were in the Navy. You don't know what a carbine is? Can I interrupt you for a second? A carbine uses a carbine gas system, doesn't it? Isn't a carbine use an auto-loading gas system? The shell fires, the cartridge fires, and the gas system pushes the piston back, which causes another round to shoot up into the chamber, and it rechambers. That makes it a carbine. That's what I thought. It's carbine length.
100%. I'm going to go to a definition because my understanding of a carbine.
Because other than if it's not a carbine, it's a bolt action.
It's a bolt action rifle.
Oh, so then they're bolt actions. Okay, single shot.
Carbine. Sorry, a carbine is a long gun. Yeah, perhaps I should have said. Well, hold on. The is a long gun firearm, but with a shorter barrel than a standard rifle or musket. Many carbines are shortened versions of full-length rifles, shooting the same ammunition while others fire lower powered.
So it has to do with length, not the gas.
It has to do with length. Yeah.
Okay.
Because then that would define every type of weapon. When I say an M16 assault rifle, it doesn't really describe the mechanism. They all use the same mechanism,
right,
to eject shells and stuff like that. So
okay.
So it's a bolt action carbine. So it's not a long arm. It's not a long arm. It's more of a medium ranged bolt action type rifle.
Okay.
And it has a magazine and it holds like 5 rounds in it, but similar to like the M1 carbine rifle that was used extensively during World War II.
Right.
And most of the infantry, including the infantry in the Big Red One, 1st Infantry.
Eclipse.
It's not quite a clip, but yeah, it was very small. Yeah. Some of them were quite small, but yes. And then you get that chang at the end when it's empty. Anyways, it's kind of like that, but a little cruder, and manufactured in your town. So it has a look of that, but that's pretty much how it works.
Right. And for those wondering, there's a excellent definition posted by Mark there. 20 inches. Anything less than 20 inches considered to be barrels greater than 20 are rifles. Okay. There you go. Didn't know that. Learn something new every day in the bunker.
Come to Twitch to learn about carbine.
Yes. All right. So
okay.
I have 3 carbines, 3 bolt action carbines. I can put bolt action because that's a little. And then we have, what'd you say, 5?
5 assault rifles.
Assault rifles, which I'm going to assume are semi-auto carbines.
Well, so that's something I want to get into because I started looking some of this stuff up, specifically around range and then rate of fire.
Oh, so we're going big, like actual like handbooks. So now this stuff would be found where in the which book is that for the noobs out there like myself?
D20 rule book.
It's in the D20 rule book. Okay.
Yeah. So for instance, your range attack for your charged pistol is only 60 feet.
Well, that makes sense.
As you get outside of 60 feet, you start to get negatives to hit, right? Obviously.
Yeah.
Assault rifles and other types of rifles would have a longer range, right?
Right.
And they start to become modified at that point. The other piece I found out about your charge pistol is it has 2 settings. It has a semi-auto and a full auto setting.
Oh, it does have settings.
It has a full auto setting.
It has a full auto setting.
Now, what I was not able to determine is what exactly, full auto, I guess, lets you take multiple shots in the round. I'm assuming,
but there's got to be
accuracy penalties.
Yeah, it's got to be accuracy penalties. Full auto is hard to shoot.
Yeah,
sorry,
especially with a full auto pistol when you think about it. So that was interesting. And so yes, so I was looking up because I was thinking about range. I'm like, what?
But in your defense, I think that we were kind of doing that anyway. Just not
we were being reasonable about it.
Yeah, we were reasonable about it. Yeah. So, I wasn't really taking shots at anyone with my handgun that was over 60 feet, just for that reason, just for knowledge of how a handgun works. You know.
Yeah. No. Agree. So,
but it's good to know that there's an actual that the book, really just doesn't leave that stone unturned. It makes sure that there's an understanding there.
Yeah, the difficulty with the book is especially with the D20, there's so many freaking books. I know Joe and I talk about it all the time. It's a real pain in the ass to find this stuff when you need it. So I've been kind of delving back into it and bringing stuff out here and there. I was also reading about, if you charge someone, you get a minus to your defense, but you get a bonus to your attack. You can run twice your speed, all of those kinds of things. So and then you can also attack defensively, which will add to your defense but take away from your attack. So there's lots of little things like that we still need to figure out. And
we don't need to figure it out.
Well, but I think it's a tool that you need to understand, because if you start to fight somebody that's starting to hit you more, you may want to do stuff like that,
Right.
I think it's something to keep in your back pocket.
Okay.
I'm trying to get the Twitch open to make sure I'm seeing what we got going on, but I'm not.
No, we're good.
Because I also want the chat too.
Oh, you want the chat too? That's true. Yeah, because I have the chat and I have the green light, which is telling us that we're streaming pretty good right now.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm in the grass.
Yep, we're in the truck, and there's a skinny older man there who is holding one of the carbines, and he's like talking to Rowen, and he's calling you over.
Rowan's calling me over, or the old man?
Rowen is calling you over.
Okay, so I climb into the back there with them.
He's like, so she's apparently at the other camp. What's our plan?
Well, we're in the brush. I found one of these because I found there was a trap in the road, if I remember correctly, right, Chris?
Yes. That's why you had gotten off.
That's why I pulled off.
Yep.
So, and I think we pulled maybe a few feet in just to hide the truck, similar to almost exactly the way we did it at last camp. So, yeah, I think we should handle this exactly the same way we handled previous camp, except in terms of approach. But being that I found this trap, I'm assuming that the camp is similar distance. I think that you guys should stay here. Glume and I should scope it out. I think that I'm going to give you a comm link, so that way, in case of anything, if you see anybody coming from behind, I'm imagining the first camp has to be looking for us. So if they're coming, then you can communicate that information to me. Make sure everyone's armed and give out water, because we're about to go to war with the second camp. Glume and I will go make sure that the layout isn't much different, and see if we see some sort of opportunity to attack a weak point. We won't be long. We're going to go as fast as we can, come back, because we really don't have time to do much scouting.
Okay. And what do we do if we see them come? Just let you know?
Yeah, I think you need some sort of lookout. And if you see someone approaching, let us know. And here's the keys to the vehicle.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I think that if you see anyone coming, you may just have to, gun the vehicle at us, and we may start attacking immediately. I don't. That's the only other thing I could think of. Just make sure everyone is ready for that.
Okay. Glume is getting out of the. I guess you were driving, right? Not Glume.
Yes, I was actually driving.
So Glume crawls out of the passenger side and closes the door. Elwin is handing out water and food.
You're right. What happened just now?
Yeah,
what was
residents. No, I'm just moving a little bit closer.
Okay.
And Rowan turns to a woman and a man who are holding assault rifles, and he instructs them to go and hide themselves in the bushes near the road, and to signal to him if they see or hear anything coming down that road. Okay.
Okay, so are we going to give a comm link to somebody?
Well, didn't you give a comm link?
I give it to Rowan, right?
Yep.
Elwin's the one who's hurt. I want to just be clear. I didn't give it to the one who has no tongue.
Yep, obviously.
Okay.
Clearly. Because he wasn't the one you were talking to.
Who's the one who's tongueless?
Elwin.
Elwin. Elwin. With
Elwin.
an E. ELWYNN.
E.
Elwin.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Rowan is the one with the tongue and now in the comlink.
Yep, he's the only one of the three that are completely in one piece right now. Yeah, because Bundy's is back in the infirmary.
Bundy's in the infirmary. Yeah.
Elwin has been hacked to pieces, and Rowen is the last man standing, so to speak. Okay. All right, so Glume walks over to you and hands you his comm link so that you can have comms to Rowen.
Okay.
Unslings his rifle.
You ready for this, Glume?
We gotta move quick. We gotta move quick.
Let's go.
Okay. So
I'm gonna stick to the brush and head south.
Okay. So we're not gonna reinvent the wheel here. So when you get to the other camp, so the camp is very formulaic. So as you guys go through much of this brush to the south is the heavier, thicker grass.
Are you drawing?
I'm not actually drawing now because
you have a look on your face like you're drawing. You have a drawing face.
I'm looking at what map are we? See, that's my problem. I can't see. Exactly
I have down, and I'm on that main road with the mountains and stuff, and the humpback truck.
Let me see what you can see here when I try to click it. Forget what I got to touch to see stuff. Select.
Careful touching over there.
Oh, wait, sorry, I got a mouse right here.
I'm always using the wrong mouse.
Why is it not?
Two mice.
This is where I'm having problems.
See, if I had a third computer, I could have the character sheet open in the PDF. But I don't have a third. How many screens do you guys think I have? Form fillable PDFs. I need something on paper, guys. Jesus.
You don't even have. Wait, so what? You need like a document viewer?
I need. Well, no, I mean like I have the stream and the channel on one screen. I got the map on the other screen. Then where am I putting a character sheet? Yes, I saw that.
You saw that
clicking in the.
So
that's where we are.
Gotcha.
That's where that's where we're zoomed into. Yep.
So we're moving through this grass field.
Right. And we get all those X's. We're heading south. Right.
Yep. When we get to this point, it opens up a little bit, and what you see is it's the exact same setup as the other one, except for if you flip the road. So instead of the road coming from the south to the north, it comes from coming north.
So do you want to? And I went back up to Camp 1.
Hold on, let me see something.
Do you want to just delete all that stuff that happened at Camp 1? Is that what you're doing already? You're doing that already?
That's what I'm going to do, yeah.
Yeah, so then we have the camp drawn.
Yep, and I'm just going to flip the road around.
And you don't have to flip it. Okay. You could just leave
I can.
Where's the road? Okay, yes, all right. Flip the road around. This this map, this Doomsday Doobadoo map drawing is brought to you by GreenX Cleaning Service. Get GreenX Clean, which is clean.
Are they a paying sponsor?
It's clean, but it's GreenX Clean. It's not regular clean. It's GreenX Clean.
Oh, is that good or bad?
Well, it's not dirty. It's clean. So it's just clean. It's not just clean. It's GreenX Clean, but GreenX Clean is it's clean. Just not
kind of clean or like
no,
really
it's clean. It's just not. It's not.
It's clean.
It's clean. It's GreenX. It's a GreenX Clean, which is clean.
It's better than nothing.
Well, it's not. No, it's better than that. But it's a GreenX Clean. It's clean, but it's a GreenX Clean, which is clean. It's not dirty. Essentially, it's just not dirty.
But it could be. But when you're saying that, it means it could be.
No, it's clean. It's definitely clean. It's clean. It's clean. Like this map is clean. This map now is GreenX Clean.
Would you say it's GreenX Clean?
Where's the buggies? Are there two buggies there?
Not right now.
Okay, so you get rid of the buggies. It's not completely GreenX Clean until it's clean of buggies.
Fine. I move this
because then the green exterminators, not terminators.
The Skynet
get your house GreenX. There's GreenX and then there's GreenX. GreenX will get you GreenX Clean. GreenX will get you GreenX-less, bug-free or something like that.
I will not eat GreenX and ham.
Okay, so now the road is same as the other camp, except the road is flipped. What are you doing?
I'm trying to. I got to move the tower.
I'm out of commercials, dude.
we really milked that Green X commercial. I mean, I feel like that's like 2 spots we just gave them.
Roll20. Okay, according to Mark, Roll20 has Gamma World character sheets for every version but 6th edition. Really? So in other words, are you mean to tell me all we have to do is just search for the character sheet on Roll20?
Yeah, dude.
Is that what he's saying? Well, why aren't we doing that? You're the Dungeons and Dragons guy, dude.
I'm not, dude. Look, first of all, I'm a paper and pencil Dungeons and Dragons guy. I have been schooled so many times by Mark and Joe. They've taught me more than I could ever teach them.
So Mark says, yes. God, we're idiots.
Well, there's a lot of stuff there. The problem is neither one of us have it. I mean,
we're Green X idiots.
We're Green X clean.
We're Green X dumb. I can't believe that. All right. Well, we'll do that. Holy cow. All right. Are you done drawing?
I'm almost done.
Where are you drawing? Because we don't see anything.
I'm drawing in.
Should I zoom out? Let me zoom out.
I'm fixing up the camp. Okay. Almost Green X clean.
All right. Okay. Oh, yep. You're getting that. You get okay.
Yep.
All right. I see what you're doing now.
Oh. Okay. Okay. So that's the
how
camp.
could the north be in the same direction? That arrow should be the other.
No,
if we're going to get really.
No, because the camp, if you look at the map below it, the
you're
road
right. You're right.
I got my shit together, dude. You challenged me on the carbine thing. Now you're fucking with me on cardinal directions.
Yes, I know. Look at you, man.
And you better watch your goddamn P's and Q's.
I'm questioning your military acumen. Getting schooled. What happened to the thing? It moved. What happened to the road?
Yeah, I got to fix it.
Okay, here we go.
Because I'm trying to give us. I need some more room there. This is
for those listening on the podcast. What?
This is where a little planning, like a pre-work, would go.
Yeah, I mean, this is a drawing that Chris should have did last week.
Jesus, stop!
that we're doing right now.
Going on? It's gone haywire.
With 2 weeks between these, and I can't get a character sheet, and Chris can't draw. You didn't even have to even draw anything. All I had to do was delete stuff.
All right. How did I have the wheat drawn over here? This field is the full field this time.
Thanks, Mark, but don't make excuses for us. It takes time to learn, but I mean, really, we should. We should know that the damn character sheets are right. I've been complaining about character sheets for weeks.
I liked it better when it was mysterious about how crappy we were.
Yeah, and now people are telling us. No, I mean, he's not complaining about how he's giving us a vote of confidence.
Mark is our oldest and dearest follower from the beginning. I believe so. He goes back. You know,
back in the day, somewhere in Afghanistan, someone was listening to the podcast. Shout out to Afghanistan.
All right, so I'm going to do this for the fields. This field to the west is the full field.
Yeah, wait. Mark wants to see the truck.
Okay. Oh, he wants the truck.
The truck with many
backs. I'm not drawing the goddamn truck again.
The truck with many backs.
It looks like.
Let's count the wheels. Should we count the wheels? 1, 2, 3 in a row, facing the wrong direction. And then we have 3 others. There's 6. It's a 3-wheeled truck on one side, and the other 3 are on the other side facing the wrong.
It would be
It looks it looks more like an eyeball, like it's winking at you, and it's taking a dump in the. Oh, Jesus, are you ready with this camp yet? I can't really chew up much more. What's another commercial?
I'm almost done. Do. All right, you wanted the fucking buggies
I'm Joe.
Gone.
What?
You wanted the buggies gone.
I wanted the buggies gone, but now you're getting very.
Deleted the buggies, and then I also deleted the fucking
building.
Now
you're doing fields and. Okay.
All right, so just go. We're here. This is it.
Okay, so now what am I? So now I'm in the brush on the edge of the road like it was last time, and I come across the camp.
Okay, so
and I see what?
We come across here. We're at the edge of the grass is over here.
Where are we? North.
Sorry. Hold on. Let me select. See over here?
Yes, we're way up there.
That's where the high grass is. Yep. That's as close as you can get without crossing the open and getting into this wheat field. But you can see from there with your binoculars.
Oh, my binoculars, baby! Yeah.
That.
Bought those bad boys at the armory.
And you see that it's pretty much a very similar setup. There's a square platform with a large gun that overlooks this road.
I have to zoom out because. Go ahead. There we go. It's better.
There's a several round turrets. At this point, there's some activity inside of the camp. There's only still one guard per tower at this point, but you can see people starting to shuffle around and be alarmed. The guards in the towers on the west side and the north side of the camp are looking with binoculars towards where the smoke is coming from.
What, the northern towers? You said?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The X is there. Is that more grass or is that crops? And also that's
the wheat field.
And there's also like this rogue thing here. Do you see what is this thing and what is this thing? Or is that just you didn't get it green X green?
I just didn't delete it all, yeah. And you were rushing me, so I couldn't get it.
Sorry. And this thing here also?
Also just stray shit.
Your drawing skills are as good as my improv skills. There we go.
Ain't we a pair? There we go.
Okay.
So, I'm just going to draw some more of the fields. I'm not going to draw the freaking X's because
I know you don't have to draw the X's. I'm sorry. I'm just busting your chops, man. Taking it too seriously.
I'm not.
This looks like this all been mowed. Okay, they're looking at the
other three are pretty low, and the one with the X's is a full size field. The weed is probably well over 7 feet high.
Okay, can I get so now is there a way for me to cross? Okay, so they're looking north, so I have to cross. If they're both looking northwest, and that's kind of so they're looking really just like over our heads, and we're in the high grass. So if I run into those fields on the western part of the camp, I'm going to be crossing a clearing, and they're going to see us.
I mean, I think right now they're very distracted by the smoke, and they're trying to figure out what's going on. Some of the towers are yelling down into the compound. Seems like they're kind of starting to mobilize. Getting the idea that something is going on.
And I'm not seeing any doom buggies.
Nope, not yet.
But now if I cross the road, I'm trying to gauge like from where I am in this grass. Is it what appears to be a safer and quicker crossing, running into the fields on the west or running across the road? I would rather run across the road because I want to get to the eastern side of this building, of this whole complex.
Well, here's what I would say. That northern field is pretty barren. You would have to go all the way around and stay in the grass and cross the road.
Okay.
And the easternmost field is a little bit, it's maybe 2 or 3 feet high. And then the southernmost field is maybe 4 feet high. But, I mean, if you really wanted to get a look at the eastern side, it's going to take you time, precious time.
Okay, so this is what we got to do.
A lot of time.
This is what we got to do. Okay.
To get it right.
Yeah, all right, so we're not here long. We just got here. I have my binoculars out. I'm assuming Glume is also scoping with his rifle. And I want to look at the towers. The 2 towers on the north, you said, are looking towards the smoke.
Yep.
All right. The guard at the gate, what's he doing?
The gate guard is turning around and he's yelling down into the compound.
Okay.
You can see guys starting to come out of building C.
Okay, so I'm on an elevated status or am I flat? Can I see into this camp? So I see people coming out of building C.
You can't quite see it, like you couldn't shoot into the camp.
Right.
But between some of the plates and over the top, you're not super elevated, but you've got a little bit of a glance that you can see people moving around. You can hear people moving around. There's a ruckus.
There's a ruckus.
Yep.
Okay. So Glume, those people so now they're running out of building C, and what are they doing?
Do
you have an open mic anywhere?
No, it's my AC, which is
that's okay. Okay, I just want to make sure.
It's 6 to 8 feet away from me, that just kicked on.
It's fine.
So I think what I want to do is get another curtain here to just at least baffle some sound and make it a little more.
We'll build you a studio.
Cavernous,
We'll build you a studio with a $1 million budget.
Exactly. With all of our Green X is going to pay for that.
Right.
That's the kind of sponsor that we're going to get to buy this stuff.
Okay. So these guards that are coming out of Building C, what are they doing?
They're pulling on clothes. Their weapons are, slung, and they're pulling on jackets and wiping sleepy out of their eyes.
I think I want to see what they do, because wouldn't it be, Glume, wouldn't it be crazy lucky if these guys like ran out of the camp and ran towards the fire to go help, or jumped on buggies and just drove past us?
It would be kind of fortuitous, yes.
I mean, what did they wake them up for? They either woke them up to hunker down here or to go help. I would like to wait a few just to see which one that is.
But it's not an easy hike for them, especially if they're going to go on the road.
Yeah, maybe they have vehicles.
There's no vehicles there. There's no vehicles there.
You think maybe the others are not in the buildings?
No. There's no garages or anything like that. The only vehicles we ever saw was the dune buggies.
So how many do I see?
How many guards?
Yeah, how many came out of Building C?
You could probably make out at least about 6 that came out of Building C so far.
So there's about. So there's 6. So I know that there's. Wait a minute. I'm gonna check the buggies. And buggies had 3 per buggy, I think. There's 2. So there's 6 guards floating around on buggies at least. If there was another 2 buggies from this camp, then there's 12 out there hovering around. I have. In the towers, there's 1 in each tower in the north, right? Because there was 1. It's the same time of day, so similar shift. Although there's 1 in those towers.
Well, so the shifts change. In the evening, there's 2 shifts of 2 guards per tower, right?
Right.
That's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 times 2 is 20, plus another 5 for the day shift, and that's just the towers. That would be 25. Plus the 8 guards that guard the people that go into the field, that would be 34.
34. That's similar numbers.
Plus the 6 that man the dune buggies.
Right.
That would give you another 4. Will give you 42. Let's say we estimate the total camp population of guards to be somewhere hovering around maybe 50-ish.
Right. Okay, so about 50-ish.
That's just if I did quick math. I'm not good at math.
Right. Well, yeah, but now wait a minute. So now I look around. Is there any crops or any prisoners out working fields? Where are the 8 guards in the fields? Do I see them?
No, you don't see them right now. No.
Do I see any crops?
I mean, you're standing in the crops, but there's nobody out there with you. You're standing. Oh, sorry. You're standing across from the crops, and no, there's nobody out there right now.
How large is the clearing between the grass and the crops?
Probably about 14 feet.
But they're looking in my direction.
Those northern towers seem to be very preoccupied with the smoke.
So I'm gonna. Glume, maybe we should make a run for the fields on the eastern, on the western side.
All right, you go and I'll cover you, and then when I go, you cover me.
Okay. All right, you ready? I'm gonna go.
All right. Okay. 1, 2. So wait, hold on a second.
Are we running?
Are we going on 3, or is it 3 and then go?
Yeah, then it's 3 and then go. Everybody.
Is it always 3 and then go?
Yeah. I don't know what you're talking about. I mean, that's obvious.
Okay.
All right. Go.
Sorry, I just got confused.
It just doesn't matter, because I'm just. 1? I mean, you just have to be looking through the rifle. Just look through the rifle, and then I'll go.
Okay.
All right, go. All right, I'm gonna run. Ready? Go.
All right, so you very easily work your way across that clearing to the field.
Okay.
Like I said, they're very preoccupied, looking towards the smoke and turning and yelling. You can see the guards starting to mount the towers now. So the guards are.
More guards are going up into the towers?
Yep, they're doubled now. So now the northern 2 most towers are doubled. So now there's 2 guards in each.
Okay.
And another guard mounting the tower over the gate. And you can see guards moving towards the other towers too.
Okay. All right, so I can't really cover Glume from here. So, and I also don't have a comm link with him. So I'm sitting in the grass, just, with my thumb up my ass.
All right. He pretty easily crosses that distance too and joins you in the field now.
Good.
Okay.
All right, so now we're both in the fields.
Make a quick spot check for me. DC say 13. Let me get the
18.
perfecto. That's what I like. Hold on, where's the dice roll at? Come on. Okay, hold on. There you go. Yes, 18. Sorry, not that I didn't believe you. Hold on. Let me put some background that I can't hear. Is that too loud?
No.
Okay, perfect.
No, you can max that music out, and then I can control it from here. Yeah.
Max out. We're gonna do that. Okay. I'm gonna go back to here so I can see the die rolls. Okay, now we're set up. All right, so you can start to hear coming down the road, or from the north of you. You can hear one of those really loud. You can hear an engine, a dune buggy engine.
Oh shit!
Starting to come back towards you and towards the camp.
All right, so I'm assuming Glume hears it too. All right, so I take out my charged pistol. And I don't know. I just squat down to see if I could just watch where this dune buggy goes. Just I don't want him to see where I am.
Okay.
He's coming from the north.
It's coming from the north, and you can hear it getting closer. And Rowan clicks his comm link, and you hear him go, "You got activity on the road to the north of us coming towards the camp. It sounds like the dune buggies."
We hear one coming. All right. Thanks for the heads up. Keep me updated.
What do you want us to do? Should we engage?
No. No, I don't think you should engage. If they don't see you, you're good. But be ready in case they do see you. Also, make sure someone's in the truck and ready to gun it here in case I call you and ask you to gun it here.
Okay.
Be ready to move.
All right. So I'll put Elwin in the driver's seat.
Okay. So yeah, I just squat low just to see where this freaking dune buggy goes.
All right. So you guys wait. Dune buggy comes down the road. He's kind of weaving in and out of some areas. You notice that he is weaving strategically through some areas that must have some kind of booby traps. And with two dune buggies pull up to the front gate and spin out to the side, and they say, you can hear him yelling, make a spot check, DC 15, because you're kind of far away.
Yeah, baby, 24.
So you can hear him going, been some kind of breakout to the camp to the north. We're going to go help and reinforce them. You stay here and be on your guard.
This is the dune buggy I hear talking, yelling
One
this?
of the dune buggy's drivers is screaming up to the guy at the gate.
The guy at the gate. Well, that would be the guy that's the western, right at the road. This guy right here?
Right at the top, yep. And then there's two of them up there now, yeah.
There's two dudes here. Two dudes at the gate.
Yep.
We're in the fields just here to the west of this whole commotion.
Yep.
And the buggy came near this road, and he's staying there on. Was he just circling and just yelling back at this guy?
He pulled up. Hold on, I don't have my select.
So he just pulled up and yelled at this guy, and then now he's turning back up north.
Yep. The one came in and spun out here. He turned right into this area, and he's like, you can hear him yelling, "There's been something going on at the other camp. We're gonna go check it out." And him and the other dune buggy turn around and start to speed off back up the road.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, good. He's gone. All right, so on my comm link, I'll okay, one of the buggies is coming back to you. Stay alert.
Okay.
Then
and the second buggy.
Oh, I hear a second one now.
No, both the buggies came down.
Oh, they came down at the same time. Okay.
And the second buggy goes off and tears off along the north side of the road here, or the north side of the wall in that area, and drives out through this way and in between these two fields and disappears over this way.
Okay, I don't see what you're pointing at.
Oh, sorry, yeah, that sucks.
Okay, so the north...
He drives between the two fields over here and disappears.
So there's a field to the north and a field to the east, and there's a clearing between the northeast, and that's where he kind of hightails it right through there.
Drives along, the northern fence line, and then between the two fields and disappears in the
If memory serves me correctly, that's the refinery. That direction.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. All right, good. The buggies are gone. Perfect. All right. Glume. I don't know. This is gonna sound nuts, but I think that I think maybe we should have the truck take the brush straight down south, come just right through the brush. You can maybe start picking out people on the towers, and I'm thinking of maybe going south, then around the southern side of the building, the camp, to the western side. I really need to get to the eastern. I really need to get to the eastern side of the building. I don't know how to do that. You know what? No, let's cut this camp in half. I can't circle this place with all these towers. Okay. We have to take the northwestern tower. We have to take it.
Okay.
Think we can take it?
I mean, we could take it out. How do you want to take it out? What do we want to do?
Well, if we engage it somehow, with if you could snipe,
well,
I could take some shots too, and then I'm thinking I could get there with my vibroblade and cut into the fence and the commotion.
You're going right into the main entrance?
No, on the northwestern
side. Yeah.
Well, wait a minute though, but that's not the whole plan. While we're doing this, I was thinking that maybe we could run the truck into that same area.
Okay. Are all the people going to be on the truck?
No. We'll tell them to take half the people out, and then basically batter like ram into this tower with the truck.
Okay. I mean, are we going to be able to get enough speed from being in the ground? I don't know if we're going to get enough speed to do any serious damage to that, dude.
To that tower?
I mean, to that wall.
What's it made of?
Tower?
What's that tower look like?
I mean,
I inspect the tower. I pick up my binoculars and check the tower. What's it?
The tower is like a pole sunk in the ground, and there's a fence in front of it. So you're gonna have to smash through the fence. You're gonna have to get a decent amount of speed. It means you're gonna have to come down the road. Okay. You're not gonna pick up enough speed to do any kind of damage to that fence unless you're using that road to get your speed going pretty good. I just think we need to do what we did before. There's a lot of people in there. We need to cause a distraction, draw them to the opposite side, and we try to get in the other side and get in and out.
So what, just start a fire in this field?
Well, we have how many people that are armed?
We have a lot.
What if they just started shooting from the field or something? I mean, they don't have to hit, even if they just draw everybody off to that side.
Yeah, but here's the problem, though. Here's the problem with that. In the other scenario, they were fields of grain that we would hide in. Over here, they're all mowed down. So we cause a distraction here, and then we have to run out into the open?
But the field is full on the western side, which is where we need them to attack from.
Right, but then how do we get to the eastern side where that camp is, where the bunker is that's holding the people?
Well, that wheat is about 3 or 4 feet high.
Where?
On that eastern field.
Right. So, but it's mowed down on the north side and the south side?
The north side is about 2 feet high.
So if I run across this road and get into the northern. Oh, okay. Well, I thought this was all barren plains.
The northern field is only 2 feet high, dude.
I thought this whole thing was surrounded by barren plains.
No.
Okay.
It's all different levels.
Different levels. So northern is 2 feet.
Lowest.
Northern is the lowest.
Yeah. And the
eastern is the middle.
3 or 4 feet. Yeah.
And then
the southern is 5 or 6 feet.
Okay. All right. Me and you, let's get to that southern field then.
Okay.
All right. So I'm going to try to sneak to that southern field. I go on the comm link. Rowen, you there?
I'm here. Yes, Meecho.
Okay. All right. Soon, what we're going to do is you're going to have to construct a crew of people. Well, wow, we're not going to take the truck at all?
I mean, I think the truck has to be staged, but I think you almost want to get the people out of the truck. If you're going to use it for something, that's a bit of a suicide mission.
Right.
And
So,
I think if you put people in that field and you have them even just take a few pot shots, you're going to draw all the attention to that side.
right.
And that's also where the best cover is.
Right. Okay. So, Rowan, what I'm going to need you to do is I'm going to need you to get everybody out of that truck, with the exception of Elwin. And I need you to get everyone to head south through the brush. When you get south, you're going to reach the edge of the brush and you're going to see a clearing. Just past the clearing, you're going to see some crops, some grain. When you get there, I'm going to need you to try and cross. I need you to let me know that you're at the edge of that grass. The plan is for you to get into that grass, into the grain, and take some pot shots at the camp to cause a distraction, so we can enter from the opposite side. Do you understand?
I understand. Do you want me to bring everyone or just everyone that's armed?
Well, yeah, no, everyone that's armed. But
Okay,
I
so
mean,
I'm not leaving anybody to guard the road at all.
which road? That
The
you're
road
on?
to the camp. The road to the camp. The one that we're kind of
The one that you're next to?
overlooking. Well, yeah, remember they were watching the road when the dune buggies came down. They were able to see the dune buggies
Oh,
come
people
by.
coming back.
Yeah.
Right. Well, I was going to tell you to leave the comm maybe with Elwin, so we have communication with the truck.
Okay.
I'd like to have communication with the truck, but that means you'll be on your own when you get to the edge of the grass, and you'll have to get into the field yourself to cause the distraction.
Okay. And then what do we want to do with the truck?
Well, now wait a minute. Elwin can't even answer me back. Can you give the comm link to someone with a tongue?
I could find somebody, and maybe I can find somebody to drive the truck.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Glume, what,
And then Elwin can come with me because we might need extra guns, right? Because right now we have 8 people with guns, plus me and Elwin, that's 10 people with guns.
Okay. I thought we had 11 people. No, we had 8. Right. You have 11. Wow, look at the size of that beer you drink. Is that beer? I hope that's beer.
Nars, endless flagon of ale.
You have a flagon, I'll say. Holy shit.
It's only 16 ounces of beer.
Really?
Yeah.
It's a camera
It's like 1.5 beers.
Wow. You know, Glume, the next time we're in town, can you remind me to get like a couple extra comm links?
Okay. Or walkies or something.
It's something, because this is like, you know, how do we only have 2 of these goddamn things?
I don't know. Well, I mean, it's usually just you and I. There's a lot of people here.
Yeah. I'm hearing Friday the 13th music.
No, it's Halloween and it's my son and he's doing it on purpose.
Oh,
I didn't even tell you, when I went up there to get beer, I took so long because my youngest is sitting there at the table. So I grabbed the beers and I'm like, oh, because I got to talk to everybody. I'm like, oh, what are you doing, buddy? And he goes, I'm watching videos on Area 51. This is my 6-year-old. I go, what do you know about Area 51? He goes, oh, that's where the aliens are. He goes, are aliens really short, Dad? And I go, can we talk about this later? Because I really want to talk about this right now, but I don't have time. You talk about Area 51.
All right, so I am
Excuse
going.
me for a second.
Okay.
Sorry.
That's all right. Okay, so this is what we're doing. We are
All right, so
going to sneak south. I guess you know what? All right, here's the thing. Rowan, what you're going to have to do is just get everyone ready. Okay, but don't do anything yet until I tell you to go. About how long of a walk was it like to get to through that brush?
to get to where you were before you crossed into the field?
Yes.
It was about 15 minutes.
15 minutes. Okay. All right, so
He's like, I found somebody who can drive the truck.
Good. You're going to give him the comm.
Okay.
But before you give him the comm, you're going to wait for my signal. I'm going to give you the signal. It should take you about 15 minutes to get to that grass. Then once you're there, basically Glume and I are going to wait to make our move until you can cause the distraction. You wanted to get our people back, and you wanted some revenge. This is your chance. Okay. All right.
Good. Everybody's ready. We're ready to go.
Okay. So wait for my signal. All right, Glume. Let's get to that southern field. So then I wanted to start going.
Okay. So Gloom is going to take the lead, and he
Yes,
to the
please.
field.
Do your shifty stuff.
Sneaks across he literally almost vanishes in front of your eyes as he slips across the next open part of the field and into the next grass, and you guys work your way around the southern grass and you're parallel now to that southern field, which is, like I said, about maybe 4 to 5 feet high, and you're working your way along parallel to that southern field through the field of grass. And like I said, the benefit that you have is everybody seems very fixated to the north, so they're just not even looking this way.
All right, so I just stop for a second and just to be safe, I just look around.
Okay.
Before I make any stupid moves.
You stop and you look and you see that there are 2 men in each of the southern towers now. You can see that. And inside you can see another handful of men in the courtyard inside, and a couple are stationed outside of the prisoner area, that building D. Now
there's a
2.
couple. How many? 2. I see
Yeah,
2 in front of building D.
Let me draw some.
Okay. So now.
So there's 1.
Maybe I should zoom in. Let me see what
3,
I should do here.
4.
Okay, no, that's fine. We can see that.
5, right? And then you have 2 guards here.
So there's 5 guards in between the northern and the southern complexes.
Yep, and you got 2 in each tower, so that's 2.
2 in each tower. 2 at the
8, 10,
gate.
15, 17. 17 guys that you can
2 at the gate and 2 at the prisoner bunker.
Yes.
Okay. A lot of people looking north, trying to see what the hell's going on. Oh, those were some good fires, Glume. I don't know if you can still hear me. Ahead of me yet. I can't see you. Assuming you.
Yep, and it looks like maybe some of the grass may have even caught fire because it's pretty dry. So it looks like it's actually become a bigger fire now, and there's a lot more chaos being caused by it. You guys have worked your way along this southern edge to right about this area. I don't even know if you can see that on your map. Can you?
No, I have to zoom that out.
Hold on. You're about parallel to this. Can you see that?
Yeah. So now are we in the? No,
you're
we didn't
not
get
in
to
the wheat. You're not in the wheat. You're still in the grass. So you're way to the south of this. Right. Technically into where this whole other map would be, but I don't feel like fucking.
Wait. Are we in the southern grain or no?
Are we
here?
Southern grass, not in the southern green.
We're over here. We're southwest.
Wait.
Oh, you're breaking up. Southwest? Because we didn't hear you.
Parallel to the field in the grass that's behind the field.
Okay.
And you're right about in this area now.
Click again.
Right about here. Okay. Not in the field. I'm going to click on the field. So
I got to zoom out. Okay.
Bigger map is under.
All right. Hang on a second, because I have to use the restroom. Meantime, maybe you can put X where we are. I'll be right back.
This piss break is sponsored by Landshark Log. I'm going to pull up the Twitch so I can see the chat, Mark, and talk to you because I have no one to talk to while Nick is peeing. Pee in the sump pump. He doesn't. I don't think he has a sump well, but he doesn't actually have a pump in it. I don't think so. I don't know that he would do that, but I think it's a good idea. Working out, so he has to pee a lot. I'm going to try to move this other map without screwing it up. I have a feeling that I will screw it up here. Let me see here. Oh, there. Oh, looks like it's moving. There we go. I was able to do it. If I can move this other shit, and I could draw this because he's very confused by my vernacular. So let's see. I'm going to go here, and I'm going to go freehand, and I'm going to draw the edge of the grass line now. if Roll20 will allow it. Let's say this is the grass.
Sorry, guys.
I was able to
You know
move
what it
the
is? I
map.
was drinking coffee. What? You moved
You're
the map?
working out. I know you got to pee a lot. Was able to move the larger map to clear out that this is the grass area in here. Whoops! It's just drawing and just will not stop drawing.
Where are you?
Roll20s. I'm drawing the grass line around the. Stop, dude! For fuck's sake, Roll20. Stop doing that.
Oh, you're drawing a whole. Oh, okay.
That's kind of like the grass line, right? To give you an idea.
All right, for those watching.
So we have moved ourselves to right about to this area here.
Right.
Pee in the sun. Pee in the sun, Puff. Why are you going?
I was quick
upstairs?
this time.
Your bathroom.
It was
is
kind
so
of like
far
almost like a false alarm. Okay, right. Your mic. Check your mic wire. Your mic is going in and out.
My mic? No, my mic sounds fine.
There you go, Nick.
Completely fine.
Yeah, and your headset because it's through your interface.
But I mean, that's what I'm feeding you. Up a little bit.
I guess.
How's that?
You're
A
right.
bit better?
You're right. I don't know.
Okay.
It's better now. All right, so now I'm south with Glume. Glume is also with me.
Glume
right?
is with you. Yeah, the two of you. So you're right here now. You're not in the field. You're in the grass still. If you make a move to the field, you're gonna have to make a hide check because you are. It's not an easy. It's not impossible. But
how many feet away am I?
To cross from the grass to the field is about 10 feet.
10 feet. How far is the back of the field to the towers?
The field is about 5 feet tall, so if you were low, you could probably make the move to the field.
Okay, and how far is the back of the field to the towers?
Probably about, let's say, 40 feet.
40-something feet? 40 what?
Yeah, 45 feet.
45 feet.
Okay,
I'm about 55 feet away at the edge of this grass. Okay. All right, so I'm going to Glume. I guess cover me again.
Okay.
All right. I'm going to go.
You're going to make a move into the south field.
I'm going to... Oh, wait a minute. Wait. Maybe we could just stick in this grass and just circumvent this whole thing. Let's go. Let's just hug this grass line eastward.
Yeah, because the grass is easily like 8 to 10 feet in places. It's very thick, like almost like a sea of grass.
Okay. So I'm gonna let's head in that direction.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
Okay,
Let's just. I'm not gonna tell anything to Elwin just yet.
Okay. So you guys move. It's gonna take you a good 20-25 minutes to get all the way around, and you work your way over to. Let me see if I can move this guy. You're over. Oops. Here now.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Yes. And now is it the same distance here? 10 to the grass, 10 to the grain, 45.
Yeah, it's
towers.
a little bit more. I mean, it's at closest, it's about 12. It splits out to maybe about 15 as you get further away, and yeah, it's about a good.
I see.
Yeah.
It arcs outward.
Yeah, kind of arcs away. Yeah.
And easterly, the grass line has a northeasternly arc outward. Okay.
Yep. You reached about the closest point between the grass and the field.
Right. So, okay. From here, I look around again from this vantage point. What do I see?
You see the same thing. You see two guys in each tower. You can see that there are 2 guards guarding the bunker. Now the guards here have multiplied a little bit, and now there are another 3 guards standing. 1, 2, 3 guards standing there.
Jeez, everyone's just hanging out over there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Glume, where should we send this truck? Come in. Well, no, we're not sending. Gathering in that. All right. I'm gonna tell them to start making their way to that grain. What do you think? Dip into this field.
I think it's. Yep. I think it's time.
Okay. Rowen.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. Sorry. Hey. Yeah. Sorry.
Are you there?
I'm here. Yeah. Sorry.
Is everybody ready?
We're ready to go.
Okay. I need
I'm
you to
going
start.
to leave anybody unarmed. I'm going to leave anybody unarmed in this position in the grass. I can't have them go into the field unarmed, and we're not going to be able to. I don't think we're going to be able to get people armed. There's no guards inside the gate, so there's going to be 10 of us in that field.
Okay, but can we?
The remaining 10 unarmed people are going to stay back this way with the truck.
Okay. Make sure they understand they may have to jump in the truck and head south in a hurry.
Okay.
Okay.
Maybe I'll just have them stay on the truck.
Right. And just have somebody on a lookout and give Elwin or give the guy who's driving the truck, give the driver of the truck the comm. What's his name, by the way? Well, listen, you want to cut the tongue out of NPCs, I'm going to just make you have to create another NPC so that somebody can talk to me.
His name is Bartaz.
Oh, fuck.
His name is Bartaz.
Yeah, so now you're trying to get back at me with his name. How many Z's? 2, 3, 4?
Barteezza. The E is silent. R-Z-Z.
Yeah, fuck you. All right, it's Bartez.
His name's Bartaz, yeah.
Bartez or Bartaz?
Bartaz. B-A-R-T-A-Z.
Okay. Bartaz.
I'll document that. You'll want to have some kind of long-winded fucking conversation with him later.
Yes, definitely, totally. You kidding me? How am I not going to talk to Bartaz if he survives this mess? Okay. All right, so put me on with Bartaz.
Extensive list of NPCs that
head south. And you remember the plan? Tell me the plan.
Yeah. So you want us to just distract them with some shooting? You want us to engage them and fall? What do you want us to do?
You're gonna get south, and then you're gonna go into the grain. All right. Try to sneak into the grain unnoticed. Okay. And then you're going to have to distract them by shooting at that side. You have to distract them however way you see fit. How about that?
Okay. And when do you want me to stop distracting them?
Oh, you'll know.
Okay. So he said, okay, I'm giving Bartaz the comm link now.
Okay.
Okay.
Glume.
So he hands the comm. You hear the comm link click off.
Yeah. He asked me how I would know, how he would know when to stop.
Uh-huh.
And I said, oh, he'll know. You heard me say that?
I heard you say that. What did you mean by that?
Well, I wanted to confess to you that I have no idea what I meant.
Okay. I was going to say, you seem like you...
It sounded like I had a plan, but I do not. Okay. But I'm hoping that...
I mean, well, look.
I don't know.
Here's what we do. Here's what we do. Look. We move across to that field, right? We're going to take out one of those towers. Right?
Yes.
Which one? The northmost tower?
Yeah, I think that once they start the distraction, we have to take some shots at the well, we could wait a few seconds to see how they react. If they all bum rush to that side, then I'll just go to that side of the fence and cut it with my vibroblade. If they leave, whoever they leave behind on this side of the building, we will have to take out ourselves. As accurately and quickly and quietly as possible, obviously, but I'm sure that's going to end up being a gunfight.
Okay.
But if we get lucky to knock those two guys out quickly, then the plan is still the same. I'm going to go and cut that fence.
Okay. So let's focus on that northeastern tower.
Yep.
I'll try to take out those two guys.
I will try and as well. Oh no, your rifle is silent, but still, they're right next to each other, right? So when you hit one of them, the other one's gonna know.
They spot us, they can shoot back.
Right.
Once we get them down, that's when I think you make your move on the fence.
Right.
You need to make sure that everybody is fully engaged on the other side.
Right. Hopefully.
Because once you come through that fence, the last thing you want to do is have to fight like 10 guys.
Right. Okay.
So. Okay. So we're just waiting for them to start shooting.
Yeah. So, I check all my stuff.
All right. Are we gonna cross across into the field?
What? No, I was gonna do a practice with my sword, spinning it around and stuff, but
Okay.
in the sunlight. But there's no room in the grain, so I put my sword back.
Okay.
And I take my charged pistol out.
Okay.
And yeah, I mean, I'm locked and loaded and waiting to hear for some gunfire there.
Oop.
I look
Okay.
around. Do I see anything new?
But we never moved across to the field now, right?
Oh, I thought
So
we were in the
we're asking-
grain. You know,
No,
well,
we're not
we
in
have
the
to.
grain.
Okay, so my charged pistol is out, and I want
Okay.
to cross to get into the
Oh, shit.
on the eastern side of the camp.
Okay.
There was,
So make a quick hide roll, please.
so my hide was a 6. Oh, going to get spotted. I rolled an 8.
All right. So you're able to get across. You cross over into the grain.
Oh, cool.
You
You made the guard rolled. Okay, cool. Did you roll a die? I heard a die go.
I did roll a die.
Okay.
So you're over here now.
Okay. So I'm gonna wait for Glume.
Okay.
I look around, I try and cover him the best I can, but I can't really. I don't know much. Oh, he's in there?
Right. Yep. Glume moved across without any problem. Like I said, you have problems even just following him when he's trying to hide.
Okay.
Almost like you're seeing through him at times, and he works his way across the field, and then you guys are there, and you work your way up into position. Glume is going to move. I'm trying to do this without messing up the wheat. Really a drag. Glume is going to move over to like this area right here. Where are you going to move?
I'd like to get further north of him. So same direction, same area, but north. Because I want to cut that fence, like maybe right underneath that watchtower. I could almost use that tower as cover itself. As far away from the eastern, southeastern tower as possible. What?
Nope, I like that idea, and you're also using building C a little bit to obscure you from that tower and the central tower. You got some
there's some coverage between the buildings and the tower and the fence. The only one who's got a clear open shot at me is the southeasterly tower. But even he's got a nice long. If he even sees me, I'm assuming. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen, but I just want to be as far away from them as possible.
Okay. So Glume turns to you and he whispers. He goes, "I have 2 poison cliché left, and I'm going to try to use, and I'm going to try to just shoot it at each of them. Hopefully, I hit them each with both of them with 1, because that's all I have left. The rest of them are just regulars."
Yeah, but and don't take this the wrong way, but aren't like your armpits poisonous? Can you like stick some up your armpits?
I can only get so much out in one day.
Oh,
I
you run out of poison juice?
Yeah, I squeeze it all for the day. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you never asked.
No, I didn't ask, but every time I saw you like twirling it just in your fingers, you said I couldn't touch you, but really I can touch you if I wanted to, just not at the wrong time.
Well,
I mean, not that I want to touch you. I'm just saying,
it's residual all the time, but it's not enough that I can cope things with it significantly.
Okay, all right, that's good to know.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so no,
so he loads those 2 in the top of his top of his clip and puts it back in.
Okay.
Cocks everything back, pulls his scope up. He's like, "Okay, we're just waiting."
All right, I got my charge pistol out too. Mine is Glume's Flichet quiet, right?
Yeah, completely silent.
Okay, but all right, so I'm not going to shoot anything unless my charge pistol's very loud.
Very loud.
So, but so I'm just going to have it out and ready just in case. But I mean, the chance of him taking out 2 guards with 2 poison Flichets is like almost 0. But I'll be quiet as long as possible anyway. So I just chill. I just look at him. I pat him on his right shoulder, and I go, "Good luck." And I move over a little bit to get out of his way, and I just kind of take a knee and wait to see if I, wait till we start hearing some sort of commotion
So you start to hear the
westerly
first,
side.
hear just single crack shots, and you hear a total of 5 of those start to sound. I'm going to give those 5 people with the carbines who are going to try to snipe at the people in the towers some shots to try to hit these guys in the tower. Let me get this up. D20. Advanced dice roller. All right, so number 1.
Are you giving them any attacks of opportunity?
They do have a small plus, but they're not going to hit with it. So the first prisoner shoots and misses with 3. Second prisoner shoots at that square tower, the main tower, and hits with a 19. Remember what the damage is on the carbine? Do you remember off the top of your head?
Oh.
Let's say it was like 1d8 or something.
Yeah, I remember it being lower than I thought, but yeah, something like that.
1d8. Okay. So, and he hits for 6 points of damage.
Poison armpit bullets.
What?
No, Mark, poison armpit bullets.
Poison
I mean,
armpit.
that's what I thought. I mean, I thought he could stick him in his armpits.
Well, that's what I get sweaty, and that's, well, yeah, I mean, but they're sharp too. I can't cut myself.
Yeah, that's true. I guess, I don't know. I just misinterpreted. Well, I mean, listen, I never, like you said, I never asked the guy. All right, so they're taking some shots, and one guy hits.
Yep, and you're, and another one, that's the second guy shoots, the third guy shoots, and he misses with a 3. And then Rowen is going to shoot. He's slightly better.
Oh my God!
+1, he misses, and Elwin shoots. And
oh my God! And he shoots himself in the foot. Elwin shoots. Elwin is in the truck.
No. You gave the comm to the other guy in the truck, didn't you? Didn't you?
Yes.
You wanted. Oh, well, so then you got one less person shooting than if you don't have Elwin in that field.
What do you? Elwin has the vehicle. No, that's right. Elwin was the guy I was talking to. I said to hand it off and to lead the crew. That's right. Sorry. Rowen is in the field.
Elwin was there, but I thought you wanted Bartaz to drive the truck. And you gave
yes, I do. I do want Bartaz to drive the truck.
Where's Elwin?
I thought he was with them, isn't he?
You want Elwin to stay with the truck?
I mean, ultimately, I didn't tell him what to do, so I guess he does whatever.
I would assume he would have wanted every armed person in that field.
Well, I didn't assume he was keeping his rifle. I assumed that whoever went took armed. But that's fine. He can still be there.
Okay.
Because it doesn't really matter. I can't talk to him.
But his weapon jammed, so his gun, you hear a weird something happened and nothing.
Okay.
Not like he didn't get hurt. His weapon didn't explode or anything. And then the 5. I love these big fights. I can't wait to get away from this for a while.
This fight just started. It's good already.
Okay, so another assault rifle lights up that main tower over it with a burst, trying to hit both the people.
The main tower. So we're still talking about the northwestern tower.
No, the main tower over the gate. They start opening up with the assault rifle
into the fields.
From the field to the main tower here.
Oh, you mean they're shooting? Not the main tower.
Yes.
Are they shooting at the main tower?
At the main tower, yeah. So the first few shots, the snipers are trying to take out these guys, and one of the assault rifles opened up here.
Okay.
And bursted both of these guys. And we'll do 2d6 to them. Ooh. Oh, God.
What?
So the dude just opened up and bursted that entire tower and did 11 points of damage to each of those guys.
Wow.
And they're bleeding out, and they took a bunch of shots. And now we got a few more guys that can shoot. 3 more assault rifles. 1. Ooh, another one. So the tower guards are down, dude. They literally, you see them fall out of the tower dead.
The guard tower? The
2
gate
guards in the gate tower
are dead.
Yeah, are dead.
Wow.
Because they rolled 19s and stuff. So the 2 guards fall out of the tower. They're literally dead. One falls on the inside. One falls over the top. He's like hanging over the rail and dripping blood down the main gate. And then the other 2 assault rifles are going to shoot the tower here a little bit to try to draw some attention. We roll a 6 and a 16. He hits and does 3 and 9. So this is how am I going to organize this?
I don't know, man.
So this is the northwest tower.
I can't believe the guard gate. gate guards are dead already. That's awesome.
Yeah, those two guys really lit that tower up pretty well. So the first guy missed completely and was just shooting into the front gate. But now everybody in that square starts to run towards the main gate. All these guys move.
Which guys? The guys on foot or the towers?
No, the guys on foot.
Because all the foot soldiers, the tower guys maintain their positions. Everyone that was on foot in front of between buildings C and A, which are the north and southwestern buildings, they're now beelined west to the western gate.
Yep.
Did they exit the gate or they're still behind the gate?
They open the gate, or they're trying to open the gate and start to head out the front.
Okay. All right.
There you go. Now Glume is going to take his shots. He has a +7.
Goals.
And he's going to aim. Okay, +7. 1 is a 10. 1 is a 12. He only hit one of the two guards.
Okay.
He needs to roll a Constitution save. He starts to feel a little woozy. And he does not save. So one of the guards starts to feel very lightheaded, and he also takes 8 points of damage to the northeastern tower guy. One of the guys takes 8 points. Okay. All right. So what are you going to do? You see him hit one, and one of the guys starts to slump down. The other guy looks over at him like, what's going on? And he sees this, basically this spike sticking out of his chest. And he starts to crumple to the ground slowly, and we're going to roll initiative for the next round. He's going to try to spot us and all that good stuff. Actually, he hasn't spotted us yet. So is there anything you want to do before we do all that?
I am going to. So Glume hit one and missed the other. He was trying to shoot them both. Or was he shooting both those shots at one guy?
No, he hit one and missed the other.
They hit one, and that guy's poisoned. He's suffering some poison. The other guard is done what?
He's looking at his friend. He sees his friend sitting there with a spike sticking out of his chest, and he's like, what's going on? And he's got his weapon, and he's just turning and looking around.
Okay, I'm going to not do anything. Because he hasn't figured anything out yet.
Okay, so he's going to roll a spot check to see if he can see.
Yeah, I'm going to hide. I'm going to get low and hide. Obviously, I'm not going to just stand there. I guess that should have elaborated.
All right. Make a hide roll real quick.
Okay. $20. Not an actual 20. 14
no,
plus
but
6.
It's fine. So he doesn't see anything going on. He doesn't see either you or Glume. So and there's a lot of chaos going on behind him. So he's looking at his friend. His friend's got a spike sticking out of his chest. He doesn't know where the fuck it came from. The other tower seems equally as oblivious. And you guys are standing there, and Glume is going to try to shoot at him again 2 times.
Okay.
One.
19
2.
and 13.
Hit him both times. Stunk, stunk. All right. That guard slumps over without making a noise. He's dead. Both the guards in the northeast tower are clear.
Wow. Okay. I just holster my charged pistol, pull out my vibroblade, and start running as I'm full speed, like turn the vibroblade on, and I'm bolting towards that north corner. And there should be some really crazy, cool music playing right now. Come on.
Yep, I'm trying to.
I'm picturing Rey Skywalker, if that's her name, right? Running, TIE fighter on her tail.
Rey Skywalker?
Yeah, what was that scene? I said Skywalker.
All right, here's some.
Rey Palpatine.
So anyways, okay. So you start to make a run across the field.
Right.
High or low for favorable results?
High. I always go high.
Okay. You race across the field, and as you reach the bottom of the tower, you can hear a clank as that guard that was poisoned finally slumps to the ground, and you can hear his rifle clunk against the metal floor. And you're standing against the wall.
Which wall?
There's a large metal plate. You are. It only gets half of the axe.
You gotta get like tokens. The tokens, I think.
They're easier, yeah. But then they're also like weird sizes too. There you go. You are.
I'm up against that. There's a,
Now,
so the north. I'm guessing that the northeastern tower has has the gate reinforced with steel plate.
Yep.
On either side. But I guess I'm up.
There
My
are some
back is
gaps.
up against those. Yeah, there's some gaps because they tied them on to the chain link. I think you had said
so
last
like
time.
for instance, it wraps around the corner and it's pretty solid at the corner, like you
Right.
would expect it to be. But there's some gaps in. Hold on, let me select some stuff. In like this part, there's a little gap where you can see the chain link between where the plates kind of meet up.
All right. Well, I'm going to sneak along. Oh, wait, that's my turn is over.
That's your turn for now. I'm going to need to do some spot checks with that southern tower to make sure that they don't see you.
I thought you said oh yeah, they're not dead.
Yeah, they're going to need a 15.
That's the only tower that's left.
No, the southern.
Oh, the southern's taking
northwestern tower they're hurt, but one of the guys is hurt. Right. And the southwestern tower is completely intact. They took some fire and they're hurt, but.
Right. Okay. So the only tower that's gone is the north, eastern, and the gate. Those towers are out of commission. The reinforcements are now piling by that guard gate.
Yep, and pulling the gate open and starting to move. Those 8 guys are moving out the front gate.
There's someone injured in the northwestern tower, right? I think someone got shot in there.
Yeah, one person got shot by the snipers.
And I think that someone got shot in the southwestern tower too, I think. Remember?
Southwestern, they both got hit with a burst.
They both got hit.
Still okay.
Yeah, but they're okay, but they both got hit.
Yeah, the only tower that has not taken fire is the southeast.
Right. And and I just went assuming that they were distracted by the commotion coming from the other side. But I ran, and so now my back is up against the plate of that.
Yep. And the guards you don't hear anything from that southern tower. You don't hear anything. I made their spot rules. They appear to be very preoccupied. The distraction seems to be working.
Okay. Just let me know when it's my turn.
All right.
I have a plan.
Okay. So it's your turn. Go ahead and go. You can hear some more shooting from the other side, back and forth.
I go around that plate, the corner of that plate. It's just completely out of the view of that southern tower.
Okay, so you're going to move around the north side?
I'm going to move to the north side around it so that it's basically going to be me by the plate. And I don't know if I want to see if there's any chain link. Like I want to edge along that plate on the northern side until I get to the chain link, and then you tell me how far along it is. That makes sense. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So basically,
you move to right about to this area here.
Right. So I'm here.
Where, yep.
Now, over here, is there chain link? I see some chain link there.
Yep, you can see some chain link there.
Can I peek?
You can look through and you can see the back of the low building that's kind of sunk in the ground. Yeah.
So am I out of sight of the southern tower?
Yep.
I am.
Yep.
Sweet.
Yep.
Okay. I don't know. Is my turn over? Because I want to take my vibroblade out and cut this chain link fence.
No, you can go ahead and do that. You can hear shooting from the other side. Everybody's focused over here, and this tower gun over here starts to swivel around, and you can hear it going.
Swivel around in what direction?
And
you're talking about the northwestern tower.
Yep, in this direction towards the field, and it's starting to, and it's mowing through with this chunking, bolt throwing sound. It's starting to mow through, and you can hear it ripping through the grass.
Okay. Um, I clear. I'm in the tower. Am I inside the camp? You said because I said I
So you
sliced it.
take your sword and you go along the chain link from probably about 8 feet up or 9 feet up all the way to the ground, and you kind of you're able to peel it open, and you can pull it open and squeeze your way through if you want into the compound.
And that's what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
And I'm gonna
Okay.
run to put my back up against that northeastern low bunker building D.
Okay.
You know, and
So
I'm gonna. And this is I'm keep an eye on that. You know, the guards in that northwestern tower, but they're shooting in that direction. So
yeah, and actually the sound of the gun is quite loud, so most of what's going on over here is not really noticeable.
still my turn, and everything is still status quo. I mean, I don't know if is
Yep.
there still
You can hear
battle
more
going on?
shooting and you can hear screaming going on the side, but you do not know what's happening.
I do not know what's happening.
Lots of back and forth and that junk,
Okay.
and blood curdling screams here and there.
Okay. Can I see Glume? Glume. Obviously, I'm probably.
Nope, you can't see Glume.
All right, my back is up against that building. I'm gonna start sneaking towards building C to see if I peek around, which is east. See if I could peek around. Well, there were two guards there. Those two guards never moved, right? They stayed there.
I don't know. You can't see them.
Yeah, but before I ran, like when I was over there, and you had everyone run over. I don't know if
No,
those two.
to be honest with you, from your vantage point where you were in that field, you could not see the guards really well. When you peeked through the fence, they were still there. They appear to be looking to the west, to where all the firing is coming from, but they are holding their position.
All right. Yeah. So that's. I still want to continue along that wall, creeping along that wall between.
Okay. All right.
But I mean,
So
I mean to the corner. My back's still on D. I don't want to walk right into
you're
the
moving
alley.
towards C. Okay.
Yeah. So I'm on D. I want to move to the opposite corner. I guess building D. Sorry, I'm like getting away from the mic.
Okay. Do me a favor. So you move to
Yes.
the edge of the building, no problem. Make
Okay.
a. Why is it selecting that? I did not select that. Really acting up tonight. Like I can't fucking select anything. I like have to select back. There's definitely something up with Roll20 tonight.
I still say we should get you an extra. We should just get you like Zoom
A what?
type of like a screen share of your display, or a
There we go.
second camera to use like for Zoom or some other method of basically capturing just pure video, and you using a paper and pencil.
Yeah, I mean, it would be a lot easier. Like
Yeah,
drawing this way is
you would
hard.
just
Unless
grab a new
I,
sheet and draw something, or it'd be so much easier.
I always start every week with the best intention that I'm going to draw out the idea that I have, but
It's a pain in the ass drawing on this thing, I think, unless you're used to it.
well, there's some maps. Like I think Mark sent me some maps, like some pre-made Gamma World maps, but you kind of have that has to be the encounter. So, all right.
Right.
So you move to the end of Building D. You also hear shooting coming now from the southeastern tower towards where that position where Glume was hidden.
Shit.
Brap, 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 brap.
Shit. All right. Okay. I'm going to peek around that between those two buildings into that alleyway between D and C, looking south through the camp.
Okay.
Do I see anything?
Now you don't see anything, but you can hear voices down there.
All right. I'm going to creep on. I'm going to go up against the wall of building C now, but I'm very wary, obviously, of the southern corner of building D. I know there were two guards at some point over there. I don't know if they're still there, but I do know that that's a blind corner to me, as well as the corner around C. So I don't know what's behind either. I was hoping to get a little closer, maybe hear something. I'm hearing something in front of building C. You said.
Yep. Make another hide or move silent roll.
My move silent, I think, is 2. My hide is a 6. Unless I got those reversed. Let me see. Move silently is 2, yes. My hide
Okay,
is a
so
6.
do a move silently just because they're close within earshot.
Wow, took a 17.
Okay, good. Okay, so you're able to creep, and you can see the two guards who are now looking to the east at where this tower is shooting.
Which two guards?
These two guards. You can see the one side of the one guard. You can't quite see the other guard entirely, but you're literally just around the corner from them. You can also hear voices from over this way, more voices. And these two guards, like I said, you can see the one guard, and he's looking to the east towards where this other tower is shooting, the southeastern tower.
All right. I take out a frag grenade. I pull the pin out.
Okay.
And I roll it towards the two that I see at the front of building D.
Okay. You throw the grenade and tink tink tink. You hear one of them yell, "Grenade!" And all of a sudden, poof, and you do 4d6 damage to both of them.
4d6?
Yep.
Okay, so you want me to roll 4d6?
I do.
Okay. 4d 12.
All right. You blow the shit out of those two guys. They're laying on the floor with pieces of metal embedded all up and down their legs.
Don't know if I'm still allowed to move. I kind of wanted this to be right after I rolled the thing, but someone else has a turn in between. But I would like to, because did I have my charge pistol out? Remember, my vibroblade.
Nope.
My vibroblade. Yeah,
Yeah.
I want to run in that direction, like around that corner of that thing, to get down those steps. But keeping an eye out, like for if I see a weapon on the ground that maybe these guys have dropped, because if they did, I'd like to scoop it up and jump down those stairs.
All right. As you round the corner, one of the assault rifles is laying right there. The guys are just crawling, smoking, and bits of metal all up the front and the back of their leg. One of them has a huge piece in his side, but they're not completely dead. But one of the assault rifles is laying right there at your feet as you round the corner.
Okay. Yeah, and then just scoop it up and run past them into the stairwell. Because there's the stairwell that goes down into building D.
All right, so you turn around and you run past them. One of the guys tries to grab your ankle as you run past him with the assault rifle.
Okay.
He rolls a 1. It's not a epic failure. So he tries to reach for your ankle and he can't. And he's like, ugh. You can hear more fire from the south tower, and then Glume's going to return fire.
So he's still firing towards Glume?
Yep. Oh, and he hits with a natural 20. And one of the guys has already taken some damage. I'm going to take a little more damage to the other one. Take 7 now. Okay. All right. And you get to the door and it's bolted shut. There's a bar and a key and a massive lock on it with some kind of key outlet in it. It's like round and has 2 little cutout pieces, but there's no way to open the door.
Okay, so from where I am, I'm like down that level, so I don't know if I could. I want to just come up a step or get like eye level with the ground where the two guards are, because I went down these stairs. I should be pretty much almost at eye level with the ground or close to it, and just check the ground, and see if I see anything on the guards that they're laying there and shrapnel and blood and stuff, but do I see like a key ring or something on someone's belt?
Not anything that you can see without going over to search them, and they're still moving around. I mean, they're not completely dead. Let's be clear about that.
Okay, so now, all right, so I jump out of there, my
Okay.
vibroblade, and I try to take a hack at the first guy who's writhing around.
All right. So do you have an assault rifle? You have vibroblade.
Well, the assault rifle's just on I'm just like in my hand. So I guess one-handed vibroblade to the guy who's
all right.
on
So
the ground.
your assault rifle is in your, just to be clear, your assault rifle is in your offhand.
Yeah, like I'm carrying it.
So
Like I was carrying it with the purpose of giving it to someone, not for the purpose of using
okay.
it.
Okay. Because I just want to be clear, it's in your offhand. So if you're going to use it, you're going to use it offhanded. So okay.
Yeah, no, I'm not
so
going to use
you
it.
just take a swipe at the one guy with your vibroblade. Then go ahead and make a roll with a +4 because he's prone.
20. Melee is a 6. No, 1d6 is the vibroblade.
No, I think it's like 2d8 plus your strength, right? Always.
No,
always
2d8 is the pistol. It was 2d6.
2d6 plus your strength bonus.
6 plus 2 is 8.
All right, so you slash him across the throat as he kind of half rolls over, trying to swipe at you, and you kill the first guard.
Okay.
Okay.
And I keep walking to the second one.
All right, hold on. Now the
I know there's 2 guards there,
tower,
but I'm just going to see if anybody is even
Southern
noticing all
tower
this
is
commotion.
continuing to hear shooting at Glume again. It looks like it's. There we go. Thwack, thwack. And he hits one of them. And you hear one of the guards scream and fall out of the tower dead. So, more shooting to the west, and now it's your turn again. The other guard is like rolling over. He's trying to pull some kind of pistol out of a holster as he sees you ferociously just execute his patriot.
Okay, now I just do the same thing there with my vibroblade.
Go ahead, make a roll. +4 because he's prone.
12.
Okay. You rolled a 12 total.
2d. Wait, did I roll the right thing? A
d20
plus 6
and +4.
Right. So 2 plus 6 is 8 plus 4 is 12.
So you stab the sword in him. You just stab it in his gut, and he kind of and he's done. Roll your 2d6. I'm sure you're going to kill him, but he doesn't have much health yet left. Yeah.
5.
Okay, so yeah, you finish him off, and he's.
And I quickly look for keys on the ground, so I don't know if I can start searching.
Start searching through them, and you find a in one of the pockets. You find a giant, strange, metal key with like 2 pegs on it, a weird cross that looks like it might be the key that opens the door.
Okay, yeah, so I'm gonna grab that thing. See if I can run and dive back into that stairwell.
Okay. You dive back into the stairwell. You hear from the last guy in this tower. Whack. Okay. So so you go down and you jump down the stairs, and you pop the key in the hole, and you hear kind of muscle it to go clank, and the 4 little bars that are on the outside of the door, 2 go into to the left and the right, and 2 go above the door, so it's like super reinforced. Then you manage to unlock it and muscle this very heavy door open, and you look into this dark, dank, musky hole that actually goes down. There's more steps down, even deeper into this hole, and there's barely any light. It's very dusty and musky, and it smells horrific in there.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to just scream at them to run out of the gate. Well, no, I tell them to follow me out. I want to yell at them, follow me out.
Who are you?
I'm here to take you out of here. Just follow me out. Who here knows how to use this? And I hold it up in the light. I'm talking to darkness, but I know they see me.
All right, you see a hand come up and grab the rifle. I can use that. And it's a strong man's voice, kind of grabs it, and you see this really pale, middle-aged guy with he's balding. He plods up the stairs and out of the hole, and looks around the corner, and you see him run over, and he grabs the other assault rifle and brings it over, and then another woman comes up and he hands that to her, and the two of them kind of station themselves outside of the stairs.
Okay.
Right. So
I on the convent, I put my hand to my ear. Bartaz! I scream.
yes. What do you need me to do, fella? I'm very excited to be of help.
With
really great. Freedom is
head to the camp now, through the brush. Don't take the road.
Oh, great.
There are traps on the road. Stay in the brush. Get south to the camp.
I hope there's all kinds of surprises.
Hurry! And I just hang up and I just run out. I'm not gonna listen to this.
All right, run out, and you're starting to help people out. The two.
Yeah, pulling people out, and I'm putting my vibro blade away. Like I'm pulling people out my left and putting my vibro blade away in my right.
Okay, and as you're helping people out of the hole one by one, you see Glume is now standing here on the other side of the. Dude, do you hear that frog?
Yes, I do. It's in your house?
I don't know where he is, dude. He's right outside the window or something. Maybe he's in the windowsill, the window well. It's funny. It's a spring peeper. Anyways, and you look up and you see Glume there, and he's got a couple of explosive bricks in his hand. And he's like, kind of shrugs his shoulder at you, like, why not? And he runs over and sticks one on this side of the building.
Wait, Glume.
Yeah.
Save one for the refinery.
Okay. I got 3. I'm going to use 2.
Okay.
So he runs over and sticks one on this side of the building, and as you look out this way, you can see that there's about 10.
Look out which way?
This way, you can see there's about 10 guards standing behind these walls, and they're shooting into the field. The field is getting mowed down, though. You can see bodies in the field.
Yeah. Well, I was hoping that Glume was going to start shooting at that tower that was mowing them down. And then I thought maybe the grenade would distract them, but even that didn't. They're just mowing those guys down. I would really like to. So now he's blowing up the buildings far away from them. I really would like to start shooting these guys in the back.
All right. Well, he sticks an explosive on this wall. You see him turn a timer, and then he starts to run exactly like you said off this way to Building C. And then you see him do the same thing as you have people coming out. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, now 14 people out. He sticks another explosive charge on this building here. Actually, let's say he does it like about halfway up the side.
Okay.
And that everybody's still very focused over here of the shooting. All
right. So yeah, I just gonna run. No, I mean I don't know if it's my turn, but are the prisoners like pouring out still, or
no? There's about 18 of them now, and then this one woman is helping this very frail, sick person out of the darkness, and you can see kind of has got her arm around her, and there's a couple of people actually lifting her up and helping her. And as she comes out of the darkness, you can see that you kind of vaguely recognize that face, and you haven't seen it in so long that you barely recognize her, and it's so gaunt and so ashen and so pale and fragile. And you recognize that this woman who they're helping out of this hole is your mother.
So I'm recognizing her as my mother, but I'm also like I'm seeing that they're trying to get this person out too. So I feel like so I have this instinct of that I'm going to lift this person. So I'm going to run towards her. Maybe like you said, I'm recognizing her, but it's just not hitting me yet. So I'm just going to scoop the woman up so that she's like over my left shoulder, and so that these people stop delaying and start moving. At this point, and I pull my charge pistol out. So I got this woman over my left shoulder and a charge pistol out in my right. And I start making my way out of the building towards that cut I made in the fence north.
Okay.
and hopefully if the other people are following, if they're already going towards that hole, I don't know.
Yep, everybody else follows you, and the two people with the guns are following up the rear.
Okay.
As you reach the opening to the fence, you hear boom, and you can see a grenade goes off inside this tower here, and the gun just stops and it points up in the air, and you can see the two guys that were in there just come flying out of the fucking tower.
Nice. Okay, so now so that was the last of that tower. So now I'm going to clear out into that clearing on the north side. And
all right, so you're
is there
moving up
any?
into this area.
Yeah, is there any? I think you said there's some grass in there.
Yeah,
I get people low into
couple
that
of feet of
grass.
grass.
Yeah.
Okay.
Stay low in the grass, and I just kind of put them, putting them there, and I just turn around, look back towards the road and the westerly field to see, I'm looking to see if the truck arrived yet. I'm looking to see if these what's going on with this firefight
Now
that's happening.
there's a lot of shooting back and forth. You can see people in the field. They're starting to fall back. Now that machine gun is out, they feel a little bit more comfortable, but it's significantly mowed this wheat down in the first few, maybe 6 to 8 feet of the wheat. You can see bodies lying there. A lot less shooting from the field at this point. The cyborgs have fanned out, and there are 8 of them over here. In this area here,
In the
fanned
clearing
out
on the road,
right along to either side of the road, and 2 inside the gate. And that's when you hear another boom as a grenade goes off in the middle of them, from the other side, and you can hear feet running very, very quickly towards the fence where you are. I'm going to roll that damage. It wasn't great, so it wasn't a good hit, but it hit a lot of those 8 guys with shrapnel. About 6 of them took 4, 5, 6, 7 points of damage. So,
and where am I? I mean, I'm outside the field. I'm in the southern.
Yeah,
I'm in the northern field.
Yep, you're up that way. Yeah, on the western side of the northern field with the people. Bartaz is like, I'm inbound 5 minutes. I'll be here in 5 minutes. And as you are looking towards the road, you can see Glume squeeze through the fence over here, very hurriedly running across the field towards your position.
Oh, the cut that I made, the same
He squeezed through your cut, and he's running toward the fields, and that's when you hear boom as the first bomb blows up and completely decimates Building B. Now you got the northwestern towers smoking from a grenade hit. There's a smoke over here, and Building B is now done. Make a spot check, please.
Okay, spot. What's my spot? It's a 7. Yep.
And you said you're carrying your mother?
Yeah, she's over my left shoulder.
Okay, she's so frail. I mean, you can feel her hip bones. She just kind of melts into you. You're carrying her.
I rolled 21.
Okay, 21. So you can hear in the distance, you can hear.
Oh, shit. Buggies. Okay, I imagine that's from the north, or is it the buggy coming back from the northeast?
It's coming from the north, like it's moving towards the roadside.
Okay.
And as you can see, you can also see Rowen and Elwin and about 4 of the or 3 of the slaves that had weapons falling back to the edge of the field and crossing to the edge of the grass, starting to work their way also to the road over in, like, let's say this area. I don't know if you're even going to be able to see that on the map, but
as they're doing that, I guess I'll start shooting at this group of guards that are on this road.
There's only really one that you're going to be able to shoot at, and
I'll shoot at him.
I would say you're going to be at a -2 at that range that you have with a pistol.
That far away?
Yeah, you're pretty far away for pistol range. Yeah.
Well, I'll take a shot anyway. 5 saving bullet. Okay. Plus 6. What did you say? -2?
-2, yep.
I wonder if it works like this. +6.
We'll just make it +4.
Now we could.
There you go.
19.
Is that right? 21 -2. Yeah, 19. Yeah. So you hit him. Roll 2d8. He's clutching a piece of metal in his leg with one hand, and he's got his
10.
assault rifle with him. All right, you cut him down with a bullet. It's another one dead.
Nice.
And that's when. Sorry, yeah. So you kill him, which gives Rowan and those guys the ability to cover that clearing and get into the grass, and they spin towards the road, and that's when you see the truck rip out of the grass and onto the road, and stops really quickly in front of a spot, so that he stops right about, let's say, here in the road. Come on, draw. Come on, fucker. He stops there. Well, there's like something popped up right over it. Right. He stops right about there, and you can see Rowan and everybody starting to pile on the truck. There's 3 guys here that are starting to get up and collect themselves. And there's a bunch of people running for the truck. Rowan and Elwin both have an extra assault rifle from the 2 people that got put down, and they throw them in the back. And two of the slaves in the back pick up the assault rifles and start shooting this way to provide some cover for their people as they load up onto the truck. You guys are over here.
Okay. So I don't know. I would still let me shoot in that area too.
All right. So you're going to take another shot. Take another shot.
Oh, wait. Yeah. I'm going to shoot in that area. What I was going to do is I was going to look up north to see if I saw the buggy that I heard earlier, because I'm assuming I still hear it. Is it getting closer?
You hear it. It's getting closer. Yeah.
I gotta get this truck loaded. So, I'm gonna yell at the people as I'm shooting in that direction. Like, I'll get in front of the people and tell them to run to the truck.
All right. And Glume does the same thing. Run to the truck, and he's going to help you cover their approach to that. So shoot at the cyborgs. They're going to get to shoot at us too. They'll pick what their targets are, whether it's the truck or whether it's you and I. So let's roll initiative. You, I, the 3 guys, and let's say Rowan and Elwin to keep it simple.
Okay, d20 +1. My initiative is +1, and I'm gonna roll that. You roll the other initiative. 20. Nice. I'll be right back. Give me 1 second.
My doggone character sheet's like split up into 20 seconds. All right, so initiative. Cyborg 1, Cyborg 2, Cyborg 3, Rowan, Elwin, Glume, Meecho. Okay. And actually, there's 2 slaves, Slave 1 and Slave 2, with rifles. Why not? Glume rolled 12. Meecho rolled 20. Elwin rolled 12. Rowan rolled 16. Cyborg 1, 13, 8, 12.
Sorry. Okay, so
and then
get the order.
Slave, not quite yet. Give me a second. Slave 1 is 10. Slave 2 is 7. All right, so here's the order. Meecho goes first for the first time in his professional RPG career. Then it's Rowan.
Really? These old people rolled higher than a 20?
No. Are you listening to me?
No.
Meecho goes first.
Oh, Meecho goes first. Oh, I think the Glume goes first. I was like, wow.
Although Glume does have a +5 initiative, so he could conceivably roll a 15 and get to 20 pretty quick, but no. Glume rolled a 12.
Oh, there's his 12. Okay.
Meecho rolled a 20. Rowan rolled a 16. Cyborg 1 rolled a 13. Then Cyborg 3, Elwin, and Glume all go. Then Slave 1 with the assault rifle near us goes. then Cyborg 2, and then Slave 2. So, Meecho, what would you like to do, and who would you like to shoot? You have 3 cyborgs to choose from.
Closest one? Are they all negatives? I'm still negative 2?
Yeah, at this range with a pistol, you're going to be -2. Yeah. Okay. The closest one is this one.
Yeah. Which one? The one on the eastern part of the road. Yeah, that guy. All right, so I'm going to take a shot at that guy.
Okay. I'm going to call that Cyborg 1 just for the heck of it.
Let's say 2d6 plus 2d20 plus 6 minus 2. 23.
23. You hit him. Do your damage.
And that is 2d8.
Yes.
15.
All right. You have killed that guy.
Nice.
Okay. So now, and he actually has the best initiative, so Rowan is going to go next, and from the back of the truck, he sprays with the submachine gun. Oh, sorry, I should use this. I don't really need to use my own dice anymore.
Battles are so much fun when you roll high numbers.
16, and he hits one of the other 2 cyborgs. I'm going to go random. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He hits Cyborg 3. He does 2d6 damage to him, and he does 3 damage. So let's take a look. He is not dead. Now, Glume, Elwin, and the cyborg go first. Glume is going to go first. He's probably the fastest of the 3 during that turn, and he's going to take his last 2 shots before he has to reload. At the cyborg 2. So 1 hit, and 2 hit.
Wow.
He does 46 damage to.
We are kicking ass today at this camp.
And cyborg 2 is down.
We're just mowing people down.
The last one. So now, well, this is all going to happen at the same time. Cyborg 3 gets to attack Elwin. Cyborg 3 is going to go first. He is going to shoot at, let me see here, even odd. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's going to shoot in our area, and there's 4 of us in our area. So you are 1. I am 2. Slave 1 is 3, and Slave 2 is 4. He is shooting at me. Okay. And he rolls. And he misses with a 3. He starts lighting the whole place up, and he misses us. So now it is Elwin's turn from the truck. He's going to attack the cyborg, and he rolls a 17 and hits with the submachine gun.
I'm laughing at the frog that joined the podcast and the stream.
He takes out the last cyborg. So now there are no more cyborgs, and it is at this point that the second bomb goes off on Building C, and there is a gigantic explosion. Boom. As Building C gets lit up. There were 3 more guards that ran out of that building. They were knocked to the ground by the explosion. And we are starting to move towards the truck on us.
Yes. But now, how many guys? I mean, we killed a lot of people at this camp. How many,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We killed 16, 17, 18 guys, I think. 19 guys.
19 guys.
Yeah. And then the Building C blew up too.
So. Right, Building C blew up, and Building B. And now, so how many people are out of the gate? And we killed. We just killed 3 people on the road in front of the gate. So how many? Are there any people left out that are out of this camp right now, shooting at us?
You can hear more people running out of Building A in the camp. There were 3 people that ran out of Building C when Building C blew up that fell to the ground. There's a lot of smoke. There's 1 guy in 1 tower in the southern tower who's also hurt. Every now and then you hear him firing, but ineffectively firing. You could hear the dune buggy getting closer. And most of the people are loaded onto the truck.
Right. Okay, so we have to all jump on the truck and see if we can make a run for it on these booby-trapped roads.
Are we going back up the road, or what's the plan?
This is turning into the French Connection. I think that Are we in the truck yet? Should we make it to the truck?
Yep. Yep. You get to the truck with your mom. Glume is covering you as you load her into the back gently and slide in behind her. And Glume slides into the back too. And as we're jumping in, Bartaz is starting to spin the truck around and turn back north.
Yeah, so I point towards northeast, which is where that buggy had the other buggy had went, like in that clearing.
Okay, so he now swings
Bartaz, go that way.
He kind of starts mows through some of the grain, which slows you guys down a little bit.
Right.
As you pull through the grain, but he gets you through the grain, and you get about to this area right about here. And then he turns you towards the spot where the buggy had kind of cleared a little bit of a path that it's not a road, but you can tell that they must cut through this path all the time in the dune buggies, which are very capable of getting through this area. And he can turn the truck into there. It's a little bit tight. You can hear the grass whipping against the sides of the van as you guys are trying to not speed, but responsibly drive through that area. As quickly as you can, which isn't very quickly. I mean, you're probably only going about 35 miles an hour to get through this tight little corridor of grass that you're pulling through. And you can hear the dune buggy getting closer and closer, and you can hear it like stop for a minute, and it's idling in the distance.
So at this point, like I'm sitting next to Bartez, and I had to shoulder my mother kind of like in the middle, like gently placing her in the middle between us as he's going through this road, and I just want to look back behind the truck while he's making this move up, like kind of just turn back, looking like over my right shoulder,
so you
out the window to see what's going on behind the truck.
So a couple things. You would have had to mount the truck from the back. There's no way you could have gotten your mother through the doorway. You and Glume.
Okay, so I'm in the back. I'm in the trunk. Okay, that's actually better.
Yeah, you slid her into place. Glume is and you the back of the truck, the back hatch closes. The back, the little tailgate closes. You pull it closed, and
so Bartez saw my direction just by looking straight back through the cab.
Yeah, well, you're also in the comm link too, so.
Right. Yeah, no, well, because the whole truck is open, really, essentially, right? So you probably see me anyway. But all right, so I'm in the back. So then so I just like lay my mother down gently on the floor, or like on so I don't know, someone's trying to help me at this point. I don't know, and I'm just kind of like handing her to someone who could hold it more gently than me, who's just like hovering over. And I want to really make sure that. We're not out of the woods yet, so I want to turn around and see what's going on behind us as we're pulling away.
Okay. All right. So he pulls through the field. You can see as you guys are turning the corner to go into the grass, the way that the dune buggy went, you can see the other dune buggy come down the road towards the main gate and then stop. And there's a second one behind it, and they both skid to a stop and look out. And a few of the other guards, you can see 5 guards run up to them, and they start pointing in the direction that you guys were going.
Okay.
And then you can hear the engine start to ramp up again as you guys are, like I said, driving 30, 40 miles an hour through this sea of grass that's whipping against. You can hear it whacking against the sides of the truck as you guys go through it.
Is Glume in the truck with me?
Glume is in the back with his rifle pointing backwards towards where the dune buggies might come from.
Okay, good. Yeah, because I was going to tap him on the shoulder and point at the dune buggies that are now going into pursuit against us. I want to see who's.
Give me 1 second so I can use my sump well.
I'll
be right back. You're gonna have to fill.
I'll fill. Damn, it was. I don't have to usually I'm the one who pees. Well, I don't know. What should I do, guys? I don't know. Yes, Mark, Bartaz better have the same voice next episode. I'm going to purposely, I know he's not here, I'm going to purposefully try and have like some deep philosophical conversation with Bartaz at some point. If not this episode, next episode. Yeah, I know. That was a big beer he was drinking. That's why he's probably at the pump. I don't know about this peeing in the sump pump business though. I mean, in theory, it sounds all right, but No, it doesn't sound all right. In theory, it sounds like it should work, but it still doesn't sound all right. I don't know. That's not something. Maybe sit him down and have a talk about that. Maybe we'll discuss it at some point. Is there something not right there? That Greenex. Maybe he's got a Greenex pump. Oops. Sorry, I didn't mean to move the map. I think I'm going to. Yeah, I guess don't let the wife know. I don't know. I haven't done that. Just it seems like it would leave some sort of odor. No, does it, Chris? Does it leave some sort of odor in the sump pump, or do you pour water down there?
Because what I do, yeah, because what I have is there's a dehumidifier too, which is filled with water. So I go. This is way too much detail for this, and then I pour.
Well, no, we were speculating.
It's like a gallon of dehumidified water, and it all goes right out to a tank that I have outside. So it's gone. It goes bye-bye.
All right. Okay, so that's the secret.
Was this what we were talking about? We were concerned about the odor, urination.
Yeah, I was debating whether or not if that would be something I would do if I would pee in a sump pump. It seems like it would work, but
I do it all the time when I'm working out.
Yeah,
all the time when I'm like.
And I was missing the dehumidifier part, which
it's a component. Yeah, get rid of it.
That changes it.
Make it go by.
Okay.
All right. So so you're we're having some difficulty because the truck is so wide, and so in the back of the truck is packed with. I mean, you probably have in excess of maybe 30 various people back there. So you said you're squeezing your way up to the front now, or you're staying towards the back of the truck?
No. So Glume is pointing a gun out the back. I'm looking around. What do I see in the back of the truck? I know I just rested my mother down gently.
Okay.
But I'm gathering in everybody from inside the truck.
You see a lot of dirty, sunken faces, weak people, holding weapons, others tending to people. A few people have been wounded.
Is Elwin in the back? Elwin and Rowen in the back with me?
Elwin and Rowen have worked their way towards the front of the cab.
Okay. So they're both in the front.
More towards the front. Bartaz is up there. You can see he's a much older guy with long, crazy white hair and a bald spot on the top. Okay. He turns and smiles a few times. He's got a crazy look and he's missing a bunch of teeth.
Nice. Good job, Bartaz.
He throws you a crooked smile and a thumbs up, and he just actually steps on the accelerator a little more. But the grass is really whipping against the sides of it, and there's not a lot of clearing to see through. So you can tell he's struggling. And from behind, we can see that one of the dune buggies is starting to gain some ground on us.
Okay, so now I'm looking for somebody who's got a submachine gun. I'm looking for someone who's got like one of the assault rifles. Who looks like they could.
Okay.
Who's up to shooting out the back of this truck with Glume and I.
Okay.
I want like 3-4 guns pointing out of the back of this truck right now.
Okay. So there's two immediately right in front of you, 2 people with assault rifles and one person with one of the carbines that's very close that are right there towards the tailgate.
Okay. Man the back. We're being followed. And it's kind of something I just kind of bark an order at the 2 of them and see if they could get to the back and get ready to shoot out the back. And as they do that, I pull out my charged pistol. I take a glance at my mother on the floor of the truck, and then I raise my pistol out the back door and turn my head back over the sights of the pistol towards the back of the truck.
Okay. She looks at you, and you can see a very weak smile on her face as she looks up at you right before you turn, and you feel this warmth that you've not felt in it's almost a completely alien feeling to you. This something that stirs in you just for an instant before you turn. Just a small distraction from the task at hand, but
right,
it feels nice.
Okay. What do I see out the back of the truck?
All right, you can see the two dune buggies gaining on you guys. They're probably about 60 feet back, but they're gaining pretty quick.
Okay. I take careful aim at the closest one, like best I can,
Okay.
and take a shot.
All right, it's out of your pistol range, so you're going to get a -2.
Oh, 20. 16 plus 6 minus 2.
All right, so you hit the driver. The roll
8. 4.
4. So you wing him, and the dune buggy kind of jitters to the side as he takes the bullet in the shoulder. He's like, ah! And the gunner, you see the guy jump to the back to the gun, and he cocks the hammer back on the gun on the back of the buggy. Glume is going to take a couple of shots at the driver. And we'll let everybody else. That's 20.
Nice.
And that's 26. So he goes thunk thunk with his Shea rifle and kills the driver of the buggy.
Nice.
Which
I bet a careen out of does it? What happens?
It then flips, and the buggy behind it crashes into the back of it.
Yes,
and there's a huge explosion.
Yes. Nice. The first car
and there's
chase.
A huge cheer. There's a huge cheer. So everybody lets out that same kind of cheer. There's just like a sense of relief. And you're driving through the grass, and eventually, where's the map? Let me get down. Moved it, but you're driving along to the northeast, and eventually you break the grass and you hit the road.
So now I'm moved over to the next map, the other map.
Yep, you're right about in this area.
Okay. So we're on the main road that we were on initially before we turned off to get to the first camp.
You're further
a couple
down
episodes ago.
Yeah,
and now we're further down that road, right? But so past the two camps, and that road heads according to the map that we have. And Gears, who's also in the back of the truck, mentioned. At least I think he's in the back of the truck, and we are like in the direction of the refinery, which is east of us currently.
Yep. So Bartaz stops and he goes, "Which way you want me to pull around, Chief? Left or right?"
Wait, there's a fork in the road?
You hit the road. You can either go to the east.
Oh.
You can go to the west.
Oh no, east.
Okay, so he turns the truck to the east, and you guys start speeding along. And everybody feels very relieved. You can see off to the southwest, you can see the smoke. Off to the northwest, you can see the smoke. All the chaos and damage that you guys have done over the past 12 hours, probably, to these two camps. And you're speeding along the road to the east. Bartaz is driving. What do you do?
Okay, so those things blew up. Okay, and we're going east.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I'm out looking out the back. There's no one following us anymore. There's no one on the roads?
No, not that you can hear. You can hear in the distance more dune buggies, but they seem very far away and getting fainter and fainter. More and more faint, I guess, would be the appropriate term.
So I kind of just like, I look down for a second. I take a breath. I put my charge pistol back in my in the holster, and I start slowly looking around the truck, at the inside of the truck.
Okay.
And I guess I'm seeing something, all the same, gaunt people, right?
Yep.
Do I see Gears? Is Gears in this crew of people?
So you're going from face to face, and it's very, very crowded, and you're really having a hard time finding him at all. And you go from face to face to face, and then your eyes make a spot roll.
Okay, the spot roll is +7. 6.
So as you're scanning from person to person and on the far end of the truck, you And you see Bartaz, you're looking for between all the people for gears, and you don't actually see them, but what you see at the bottom of the truck is an arm, a metal arm with a cuff dangling from it, and the other cuff is empty. And it's at that point that the explosion tears through the truck, and you can see the truck literally be torn in half by this explosion that started at the point where the arm was, and the body's flying. Your eyes glance to your mother for just a moment as the fire just consumes you all and sends the truck rolling and falling in 3 or 4 separate parts. And you can feel your body land on the side of the road, metal tearing into your flesh. And you can stare across the road and you just see the bodies of everybody that was in the back of the truck. You see an arm here and a leg there, and across the road you can see your mother laying in the ditch on the far side of the road, her eyes empty and vacant. And that's when darkness consumes you and you sink down into unconsciousness. And I think that's where we're going to stop.
You fucker. You fuck. God. Oh, man. Jesus
and that's the end of our show. All right. So that is episode 50 for something. Did you have fun?
I can't believe we got so far. We did so much damage. We're doing so good. Fucking gears. Fucking. Holy shit. Fuck was Elwin doing?
He was shooting from the field.
Fuck. Huh?
He was shooting from the field.
Well, who would we leave there? What was Bartaz doing?
Bartaz was driving.
I mean, he was fucking. No one was watching the freaking guy.
You're right. Nobody was watching the freaking guy. He was completely unaccounted for.
Oh. He says those things like gears here.
I know you realized it. By the time you realized it, I was like, he's too late. So that's the episode, and I think that actually kind of brings this particular arc to a conclusion. I think.
What? No, it doesn't. How's that?
Your mother is dead.
Oh well, spoiler. Dude, I mean, we didn't know that.
She was laying there with her vacant eyes. She was dead on the side.
You said vacant eyes? I didn't hear you say vacant eyes.
Yeah.
See, that could have been. That's not a proper cliffhanger. You should have just. I thought that there was an explosion. I see bodies, but I don't know that they're dead, and I pass out, not knowing if they're dead.
Okay.
But now,
still a proper cliffhanger.
No, it is. It is. No, don't get me wrong.
That's more important.
Yes, no, I know, but I'm saying I didn't know she was dead. I would have.
Well, maybe she's not. I don't know. Maybe I'll change my mind.
Yeah, you could change your mind now because I mean, well, no, now you said it. I don't know. Is it canon?
It's not canon.
Okay.
I say it's
canon. Yeah, like I don't know the extent. I mean, I know that had to be devastating. I had to know there's definitely dead people. Is my mother one of the dead? I don't know. Who's dead? Bartaz? I have a lot to say to Bartaz.
He has a lot to say to you too. Yeah. So I don't know. That's it. That's Emancipation Part 2. Emancipation Proclamation. What are you gonna call it? I don't know what you're gonna call it. It is what it is. We did a fantastic job assaulting that. If
oh my god, it was textbook.
If you were ever to read if you were to watch 2 textbook assaults on a fortress, and maybe a cheesy fortress, but still, I would say that was pretty textbook the way it went down. I mean, them taking out that main gate turret was fucking huge, dude. That was huge, and I rolled that shit.
And the way we and our tactics, like getting like creeping along the wall, using the coverage, using the buildings to their disadvantage, the rolling of the grenade in the in the middle of the whole thing, and then the explosives and the whole thing, and then even shooting the driver at the lead buggy, and just taking him out and causing a crash. I mean, the whole thing. Then a fucking cyborg arm cuts us down. Oh my god! I fed that freaking guy. Oh, I'm gonna find that bastard. Screw Husk. I don't care anything. I don't care what. I'm gonna kill that guy.
I would say, yeah, he probably deserves it. Yeah.
Holy shit.
I mean, you don't even know who's dead. Is Glume dead? Glume could be dead.
As I'm saying, I don't know who's dead.
Rowen, Elwin, who's dead?
I mean, I'm assuming I'm not dead only because I'm like one of the main characters of the thing. I don't know if I have to roll anything to save myself like I had to do last time, but
I'll give you a spoiler alert. You don't have to.
Okay.
So I don't want to get into it because then I'm going to spoil it.
No, don't spoil it anymore. I know you're excited to say what you have planned.
No, I am. I'm excited for the next arc. I'm very excited for them. And I wanted to complete this because I think there's a lot of stuff that like I felt like I was driving you because we needed to close the loops on some of these things.
Yep.
Before we could like figure out what the whole next pieces are and get to the better pieces. Because like I felt like we kept saying, you know, how could he not be constantly chasing his mother down when he knows that she's out there and we're going out? We can't go off on a fucking side quest while we're doing that.
Yeah, definitely not. Yeah, it wouldn't be realistic.
Yeah, so it's kind of a relief to kind of have, you know, mostly close that arc, and we'll see what happens in the next arc. But I think it'll be fun. I think it's going to be fun. There's a lot more. I think it's going to be a lot more opportunity. What I intend it to be is a lot more opportunity for role play as opposed to these kind of assault situations, which are tough to manage for everybody. But I think this was. I was very happy. Very well played.
That was a fun battle, and we did a good job.
Yep. No,
not to pat ourselves in the back, but that was fun.
No, but I was thinking, how are we going to do this? And I thought, what makes the most sense? And you know, lighting a fire wasn't going to happen. We didn't have the time for that. That was a little elaborate, right? But you know, clearly this worked. So I don't know. That's episode 54.
Thanks for tuning in. You guys could subscribe, smash the like button, spam it, whatever they say to do.
Mm-hmm. Smash the like button.
Smash and spam. Spam and smash. And you know, tell a friend and leave a review. Find this podcast on iTunes. The recorded video version of this on YouTube. It should be on Twitch probably for like another 2 weeks, then they get rid of it. And then every 2 weeks, catch us live on Twitch. Doomsday Doopy Doo. doomsdaydoopydoo.com. And that's it. Chris?
Yep, and I don't know, and I will maybe we should post the. Do we want to post the? Do a little post show on the Discord server if we want.
Oh. You might jump on the Discord.
Yeah, I got Discord open on my computer here,
so
you can do that too. Yeah, we'll have to see how it works with my board and everything, but I think it should be fine.
I have my guitar connected to.
You gonna play on the Discord server?
No.
You gonna jam? Are we gonna jam on the Discord server? Well, let me get the Discord link. I'll share a temporary link for our Discord server. I can figure out how to do it.
Car isn't plugged in. Yeah, it's like...
Share the link. How am I gonna do this? I'm gonna do this.
What do you want to do? You want to share the link to the Discord
share
on the
link
chat?
In the Twitch. In case any of the lurkers want to come, I'm more than happy to invite them to join the Discord server if you want. Mark says that the DM can retcon anything that he wants. Fucking A, Mark. So, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe we'll jump over to the Discord, see if we can get that working, the voice chat on the Discord. And
I think
no. Are you playing Stairway to Heaven again?
this is
Jesus Christ.
This is where everyone tunes out. All right. All right, so let's go on the Discord server.
Okay, so we'll meet you guys over there. Thanks for everything. At Doomsday Doopy. Follow us on Twitter at Pete Persona or Shadow. Shadow.
All right.
And you know, like I said, exciting stuff coming up. Hopefully, I think it's exciting. I think it'll be fun. Lots of opportunity for different kinds of sessions that aren't just hack and slash die rolling shit, which I like. But
those them fun battles, man.
They were.
Some of them aren't. You're right. But a lot of them aren't.
No, it's just a lot of people.
A lot of battles suck. To be honest.
And we had that whole talk about maybe not being so like rigid with like rolling every fucking roll, and you know maybe doing something that's more cinematographic and
yeah, like the buggies at the end. Like I don't know how many rolls it would have taken to determine if the second buggy hits the first buggy, and then if what type of damage would have been done. And instead, it's like,
if they were driving through, but it's logical. If they were driving through a really tight space, one in front of the other, speeding through there, trying to catch up with us, and the first buggy guy got hit and it would go out of control, the other one would crash into it, right?
Right.
It would be, that's much more cinematic, and I think I like that.
Yeah.
I also like the idea that everything was going so well, and I wanted everything to go so well, and then I wanted to yank the rug out from underneath. Like that was absolutely.
Well, that made the the higher you go, the fall. So
exactly.
That was pretty devastating. All right, guys. See you soon.
All right, guys. We'll see you on the Discord. If you want to go over to the Discord, we're more than happy to.
We should post the Discord.
I did. I posted it in the Twitch. So.
Oh, there it is.
All right, boys and girls, whomever.
Come on. Well, again, just say it, will you? So I could end this thing.
Oh yeah, sorry. Wasabi peas, motherfucker, bitches, motherfuckers, bitches, cocksuckers.
All right.